Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Rob Pelinka compares Luka Doncic to a magician. Luka Doncic, the new star of the Los Angeles Lakers, isn't just a great basketball player, he's a one-of-a-kind talent. He can score from anywhere on the court, handle the ball like a guard, shift speeds effortlessly, and use his body with incredible control to get exactly where he wants. Combine that with his elite court vision and sky-high basketball IQ, and there's truly nothing Luka can't do with a basketball in his hands. Game after game, he delivers moments that make you blink twice, like a no-look pass that somehow threads the needle or a wild-angled shot that defies the laws of physics. Watching him feels less like basketball and more like witnessing a magic trick. Lakers GM Rob Pelinka seems to agree. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal's Jason Gay, Pelinka had this to say: "I compare his skill set to that of a magician. You almost have to be in the arena to fully appreciate what Luka is doing out there. There are always a few moments every game where you just think, did that really just happen?" And that's exactly why Luka is such a fan favorite. He doesn't just play the game, he puts on a show. Even for someone like Pelinka, who played Division I basketball himself, what Luka does on the court is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Unlike many of today's stars, Doncic doesn't rely on elite athleticism to dominate. He's not blowing past defenders with pure speed or leaping over them with raw power. He relies on feel, timing, and elite skill, and he's got plenty of all three. The Lakers got a taste of that magic when they acquired him last season, but now, after a full off-season to settle in, Luka's ready to unleash his full potential in his first complete season wearing the purple and gold. LeBron James calls Luka Doncic a basketball savant. Luka's brilliance hasn't gone unnoticed by his teammates either. LeBron James, a future Hall of Famer and one of the greatest to ever play, has nothing but praise for his new backcourt partner. LeBron has repeatedly highlighted Luka's mind for the game, calling him a true basketball genius. When a player like LeBron, who's seen and done it all, speaks that highly of someone, you know they're special. Luka Doncic and the changing identity of the Lakers. Since Luka Doncic's arrival in Los Angeles, both he and the Lakers have entered a new phase. This off-season marked a turning point, not just for Luka's individual development, but also for how the franchise plans to move forward. He spent the summer focusing on physical conditioning and refining his already elite skills. Reports suggest he took time to step away from basketball temporarily to focus on his overall wellness, returning even sharper. A new direction, elevated expectations. The trade that brought Doncic to the Lakers was more than a roster adjustment. It signaled a shift in priorities. The franchise made it clear that their ambitions go beyond mere playoff contention. The goal is to compete for championships now. To support that vision, the Lakers restructured parts of the roster during the offseason, targeting players who could complement Luka's playing style while reinforcing areas of weakness, especially on defense and bench production. Early signs show the team adapting to Luka's presence as the primary playmaker. His ability to control tempo and manipulate defenses has allowed the Lakers to operate more efficiently in the half-court. But it has also revealed certain vulnerabilities: defensive lapses, inconsistent bench scoring, and a reliance on individual brilliance that won't always be sustainable in a deep playoff run. LeBron James and the shift in leadership. Throughout this transition, LeBron James has remained a steady presence and vocal supporter of Doncic. He's praised Luka's intelligence and on-court awareness, calling him a true student and master of the game. At the same time, LeBron has been clear that Luka's future in Los Angeles depends on his own goals and priorities. Rather than pressure him to commit long-term, LeBron has taken a step back, allowing Luka to find his own path within the organization. This dynamic has sparked conversation. Some view it as a natural passing of the torch, with LeBron moving toward the later stages of his career and Luka assuming a leadership role. Others question how the team will maintain long-term cohesion if leadership and commitment aren't clearly defined. What's at stake? Stability and future planning. Doncic has signed a long-term extension with the Lakers, which offers temporary security. But long-term success will depend heavily on how the team continues to evolve around him. Roster construction. The playoff exit last season made one thing clear: having elite talent isn't enough. Depth, defense, and role-player consistency are essential. The front office now faces the challenge of creating a roster that can support Luka's strengths and cover for the team's deficiencies. Legacy building, for Luka, this chapter is about more than winning. It's about shaping his legacy in a new environment. His creative style, honed in Europe and refined in the NBA, continues to defy convention. In Los Angeles, he has the stage to turn those skills into something enduring. Pressure and expectation. With the combination of Luka's rising star and LeBron's presence, the pressure on the Lakers has never been greater. Fans and analysts expect results quickly. There's little room for growing pains or excuses. Whether this new era leads to titles or trials, one thing is clear: the Lakers have put their trust in Luka Doncic to guide them into the future. His performances will not only shape the team's immediate fortunes, but also define how this bold transition will be remembered in the franchise's storied history. LeBron James praises Luka Doncic as a basketball savant. When someone like LeBron James, one of the greatest minds to ever play the game, calls you a basketball genius, you know you're doing something truly special. Luka Doncic, the Los Angeles Lakers' newest superstar, continues to impress not just with his stats, but with how he sees and understands the game. Few players in the NBA can do what Luka does on a basketball court. And now, paired with LeBron, the Lakers have one of the most dynamic and intelligent duos in the entire league. Sure, LeBron has always had jaw-dropping physical gifts. But what really sets him apart, even after 2 decades in the league, is his unmatched basketball IQ. And while Luka may not have LeBron's elite athleticism, his mind for the game is already operating at that same legendary level. In a recent interview with Jason Gay of the Wall Street Journal, LeBron couldn't hold back his admiration for Luka. "I just love the way he approaches the game," LeBron said. "I love the way he plays. And most importantly, man, he's just a phenomenal human being." The timing of the praise couldn't be better. It came just a day after Doncic signed his contract extension. LeBron, speaking during the final stretch of his offseason, made it clear that Luka isn't just another star player, he's something different. "He's a basketball savant," James continued. "I always measure players by their IQ, guys who can think the game. A lot of players can play, but being able to think the game? That puts you in an entirely different category. Luka might not be the fastest or the highest jumper, but what makes him nearly unstoppable is his mental edge. He sees plays unfolding before they even happen, giving him the ability not just to score at will, but to set up his teammates with ridiculous ease. And if anyone's qualified to spot that kind of brilliance, it's LeBron. For over 20 years, he's been reading the game like a grandmaster, and now, he sees that same gift in Luka. With both of them in Lakers uniforms, this team has the potential to go toe-to-toe with anyone, on any night. Luka Doncic aims to grow as a leader in the preseason. Luka isn't just stepping into a starring role with the Lakers, he's stepping into a leadership one. As LeBron slowly transitions into the later stages of his career, Doncic is expected to be the new face and voice of the team. But for Luka, it's not just about being the best player on the floor, it's about learning how to lead. And he knows that journey starts in training camp. As the Lakers come together and gear up for the preseason, all eyes will be on Doncic. And if his basketball mind is any indication, he's more than ready for this moment, not just to take the torch from LeBron, but to carry it with his own style, brilliance, and passion. As the Lakers enter this new chapter, the spotlight on Luka Doncic grows brighter, not only because of his undeniable talent but also because of the expectations that come with being a cornerstone of one of the NBA's most storied franchises. Doncic's contract extension signals a clear message from the organization. He is the future, and they're committed to building around him. But with that comes pressure. The Lakers are a team with championship aspirations, and the league is watching closely to see how Luka will evolve under the intense spotlight of Los Angeles. His ability to step up as a leader will be tested, especially alongside a figure like LeBron James, whose presence on and off the court sets the bar incredibly high. LeBron's praise highlights an important aspect of Doncic's game, his cerebral approach. In today's NBA, where athleticism is often the headline, basketball IQ can be a game-changer. Luka's skill in reading defenses, anticipating plays, and controlling the tempo gives the Lakers a unique edge. It's not just about scoring points, it's about orchestrating the entire team's performance, a quality that often separates good players from great leaders. The timing couldn't be more crucial. The Lakers are coming off a season filled with ups and downs, searching for consistency and chemistry. With new additions and a growing trust in Doncic, the preseason will be pivotal. It's where habits are formed, roles are defined, and leadership qualities are forged. Beyond the Lakers, Luka's rise has wider implications for the NBA landscape. Young stars everywhere are watching how he balances his prodigious skill with the maturity required to lead a franchise. For many, Doncic represents the next wave of players who combine finesse with smarts, rewriting what it means to be a star in the modern game. For the Lakers fanbase, this is a moment of hope and cautious optimism. The blend of LeBron's experience with Luka's youthful brilliance offers a rare opportunity to compete at the highest level. If Luka can develop the leadership qualities that LeBron speaks so highly of, the team could not only contend but redefine the future of basketball in Los Angeles. In the coming months, the story will unfold on the court. How Doncic navigates the challenges of leadership, pressure, and expectations will shape not only his legacy but potentially the direction of the Lakers for years to come. One thing is certain, with his mind for the game and the endorsement of one of the greatest players ever, Luka Doncic is poised to become a defining figure in NBA history. Luka Doncic was caught off guard by his trade from the Mavericks. The blockbuster trade that sent superstar point guard Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers will forever be remembered as one of the most shocking moves in NBA history. It wasn't just a surprise to fans and the sports world, it caught Luka himself completely off guard. For Luka, the idea of being traded from Dallas was something he never wanted. He openly expressed his desire to spend his entire career with the Mavericks, a team and city he deeply connected with. While now, at 26, he's grown to embrace Los Angeles and his new role with the Lakers, the transition was far from easy at first. In a recent interview with Jason Gay from the Wall Street Journal, Luka opened up about his initial reaction to the trade. He admitted he didn't quite know how to respond and felt torn between the fans of both teams. "I didn't know how to react, what to say, or how to act," Doncic revealed. "It was a huge shock. Dallas felt like home to me. I had so many friends there, and the fans always supported me. I didn't want to disappoint the Mavericks fans. And I definitely didn't want to upset the Lakers fans either." It was a strange and emotional moment for Luka, but he handled it with maturity and grace. It quickly became clear that the trade was a decision made by the Mavericks front office, not by Luka himself. While many Dallas fans were understandably upset and frustrated by the move, their frustration was directed at the organization, not at Luka. That respect was evident when he returned to Dallas for the first time as a member of the Lakers, receiving a warm and heartfelt applause from the crowd. Luka forged a deep and meaningful bond with the Mavericks fanbase, and now he's beginning to build that same connection with Lakers supporters. The Lakers organization has gone out of their way to make him feel at home in Los Angeles, and the fans have responded with nothing but love and encouragement. That support will only grow stronger if Luka can lead the Lakers to another championship. Luka Doncic sets his sights on the 2025-26 season with the Lakers. The Lakers are a franchise built on one thing: winning championships. Anything less is seen as falling short. The 2025-26 season will mark Luka Doncic's first full year with the team, and he's stepping into the spotlight as the unquestioned leader. Fortunately, Luka shares the same mindset when it comes to expectations and goals. He understands the weight of the Lakers' legacy and is fully committed to bringing success back to the franchise. For Luka, it's not just about personal accolades, it's about delivering a championship to a city and fan base hungry for glory. With his talent, leadership potential, and now the support of the Lakers organization and fans, Luka Doncic is ready to write the next chapter of his career, one defined by resilience, growth, and ultimately victory. The trade's ripple effects have been felt far beyond just the players and teams involved. For Luka, moving from Dallas, a place where he was not only a star but a symbol of hope for the franchise, meant adjusting to a completely new environment and heightened expectations. Los Angeles isn't just another city, it's the center of basketball spotlight, where the pressure to perform is magnified by the Lakers' storied history and demanding fanbase. This shift also triggered a shift within the Mavericks organization. Trading away their franchise cornerstone marked a new direction, one filled with uncertainty but also the chance to rebuild. The move sparked debate across the league about the future of both teams. Would Luka thrive amid the Lakers' high-profile stage, or would the weight of expectations hold him back? Could Dallas rebound quickly, or was this the start of a longer rebuild? For Luka personally, the challenge has been twofold: adapting his game to fit a new team style while stepping into a leadership role he hadn't fully occupied before. The Lakers, with their mix of veterans and younger talent, require a leader who can unite the locker room and elevate the team's collective performance. So far, Luka's maturity and basketball IQ have stood out, giving hope that he can fill this role. From a broader perspective, the trade has altered the NBA's balance of power. The Lakers, already a perennial contender, have added a dynamic playmaker who can change the course of a game with his vision and scoring ability. Meanwhile, the Mavericks face the challenge of redefining their identity without the player who was once the face of the franchise. Fan reactions have been mixed but mostly respectful toward Luka. Maverick supporters experienced a sense of loss but also gratitude for what Luka gave them over the years. Lakers fans, on the other hand, have embraced him cautiously, aware that true success will be measured by his impact on the court and his ability to lead the team to titles. As the 2025-26 season approaches, all eyes will be on Luka Doncic to see how he navigates these pressures. His response will not only shape his legacy but could also redefine the trajectory of the Lakers for years to come. What started as a shocking trade has the potential to become one of the most pivotal moments in recent NBA history, a turning point for a player, two franchises, and the league itself. Lakers star Luka Doncic named to FIBA EuroBasket 2025 All-Star 5. Luka Doncic, the dynamic Los Angeles Lakers superstar, has been selected to the FIBA EuroBasket 2025 All-Star 5 after an inspiring run with Slovenia that took the team all the way to the quarterfinals. Joining Doncic on the prestigious list are Germany's Dennis Schroeder and Franz Wagner, Greece's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Turkey's Alperen Şengün. Schroeder and Wagner ultimately led Germany to the championship, defeating Şengün's Turkish squad in the final, with Schroeder earning MVP honors. Meanwhile, Giannis and Greece secured the bronze medal in a hard-fought tournament. Remarkably, Doncic was the only All-Star 5 selection who didn't finish among the top 4 teams. Still, he carried a Slovenian roster with just one NBA player to the quarterfinals, a feat that speaks volumes about his leadership, skill, and determination. This summer, Luka came into the tournament in the best shape of his career, having transformed his body during the off-season, and the results were impossible to ignore. This marks Doncic's second EuroBasket All-Star 5 selection, the first being in 2017. In 2025, he absolutely dominated the tournament, leading all players with an eye-popping 34.7 points per game, along with 8.6 rebounds, 7.1 assists, and 3.2 steals, shooting an incredible 65.4% from the field. He led Slovenia in every major statistical category and even recorded just the 5th triple-double in EuroBasket history, posting 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists in a group stage win over Belgium. Advanced stats back up Luka's massive impact. Slovenia's offensive rating soared to 125.4 with him on the court, compared to just 104.0 when he sat. Defensively, the team was significantly better with him as well, 117.5 with Doncic versus 129.7 without. That's a net rating swing of over plus 33 points with Luka on the floor. Despite a rough start, losing their first 2 games, Doncic led Slovenia to 3 straight wins to close the group stage, then powered past Italy in the round of 16. The team ultimately fell to the eventual champs Germany, in a hard-fought quarterfinal match. Luka's eyes now set on Lakers' championship. With EuroBasket now behind him, Doncic is turning his full attention to the upcoming NBA season, and he's not shy about what he wants. A championship, that's our goal. That should always be the goal, Doncic said. Obviously, we were knocked out early last season, but this year, it's all about going for the title. With his elite form, renewed focus, and championship mentality, Luka Doncic is poised to lead the Lakers into a season filled with sky-high expectations. Doncic's standout performance at EuroBasket 2025 hasn't just turned heads in Europe, it's made waves across the NBA as well. Coaches, analysts, and former players have praised his improved conditioning, maturity on the court, and ability to elevate a team even without a strong supporting cast. His EuroBasket run has reignited conversations around his standing among the league's top players, and what his presence means for the Lakers' immediate future. According to multiple reports, the Lakers front office has been closely monitoring Doncic's off-season transformation. Internally, there's growing optimism that this could be a career-defining season for the 26-year-old, especially as he steps into a leadership role in Los Angeles. The organization sees him not just as a superstar scorer, but as the engine of a deep playoff run. Several NBA insiders have noted that Doncic's advanced numbers during the tournament are more than just a statistical feat, they're an indication of his evolution as a complete player. His improved defensive positioning, willingness to involve teammates, and ability to control the pace of the game were all on display in Slovenia's resilient tournament run. There's also been a noticeable shift in Doncic's mindset. While he's always been confident, those close to him have described his current approach as laser-focused. One NBA scout, speaking anonymously, said, "This is the most locked-in we've ever seen Luka. He's not just playing for highlights anymore, he's playing to win, and he's holding himself to that standard every single night." Back in Los Angeles, expectations are building. The Lakers are coming off a disappointing early exit last season, but with Doncic now entering his prime, the team is looking to re-establish itself as a championship contender. The front office has made quiet but strategic roster moves in the off-season to complement Doncic's playmaking and spacing, aiming to give him the tools he needs to succeed on both ends of the floor. Fans have also taken notice. Social media was flooded with praise for Doncic throughout the EuroBasket, with many pointing out that this version of Luka, leaner, faster, more efficient, might be the best the basketball world has seen yet. The phrase MVP season loading has trended more than once since the tournament ended. While Doncic has never been one to focus on individual accolades, his EuroBasket performance has only strengthened his case as an early MVP favorite heading into the 2025-26 NBA season. More importantly, it's added fuel to a Lakers roster that knows it has something to prove. With training camp on the horizon, Doncic is expected to report early to team facilities, another sign of his commitment. He's reportedly been in close contact with Lakers head coach Darvin Ham, discussing tactical adjustments and leadership responsibilities. For Luka, the message is simple: the time is now. And after a dominant summer, the basketball world is watching.